Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and to play some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Huskers move, kick it away to start. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Handoff from the gun. The Longhorns will have a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Running the red zone, it's Baxter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys. I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's right on target. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Bond. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, going up top. They're setting up the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to...
He's loose. Running inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Using his feet. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to pound it in. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll run it from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's there to make the stop. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bolden. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the try is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Caught. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fedot. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. He'll just keep slinging it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Golden. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Powers forward. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, Rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Can't get him to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for it, made just shy of midfield. Here comes the Texas offense. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Running it back, it's Lloyd. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wide out in motion. The run to the left. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Coming after him. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. And the defense able to corral him out of bounds and stop him at the 2. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led sporting teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is another first down for the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense has a second down play. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. The give on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big... And they fake it. He wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Powers through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to the back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24, Texas, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Not nearly as much as he'd put it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football, and they make the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on 4th down.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Nebraska.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Ewers. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.